How do you like the amenities in this hotel? That's the Orfeus Park Hotel. It has 4 stars. So I'm standing here in the entrance of the Orfeus Park Hotel. It would be an ultra cool opportunity if they rename it Orfeus Park Hotel and paint everything green. But that's only my opinion. Hotel review opinion in general. I am not a tourist, a traveler that books constantly 5-star hotels and that books like ultra amazing hotels that are like luxurious. I don't need that personally. For me, is a hotel important when it's like clean, when the restrooms are clean, when you can eat the food, when it's nice, when the staff is good, and when the rooms are clean. That's for me the #1 priority. That is, by the way, the shuttle that brings you to the beach. The beach is like 5 minutes walking if you're good on foot. In this direction over there, it has a very cool beach in my opinion, and that's the shuttle. It's for free. It brings you every 15 minutes back and forth for free to the beach. This is basically the best thing in the hotel. When you have kids, I have 1 child, she's 2 years, and she loves this little playing fun park here. These rides are amazing. You can ride them in the evening and it's €5 for 10 minutes and you can circle around the hotel. It's very cool. For kids is this the best thing, and that's definitely where I spent the most amount of money in this hotel. The garden area around this hotel looks especially very good. It's very well cleaned, it looks nice, it has pretty cool stuff that cleans all these things and care about the plants. Everything is nice and green. A lot of little banana plants here, and I think you can eat here locally very fresh and nice bananas. If you're on vacation, most people take pictures with a handy, with a smartphone, but I think if you're here, choose the option to get, because I'm also a photographer, choose at least once the option to get pictures from your whole family, from a second person that has like the brain to capture your family in the sunset, that will look way better than any handy picture, any smartphone picture, believe me. And you have pretty cool pictures. You can spot all these pictures here. That guy is a professional. He uses also a very nice full frame Nikon camera with a very nice lens. Believe me, a photo is only €4. If I would be you, I would choose at least once. Believe me, you will love these photos in the future. A family portrait picture or even sunset, beautiful sunset pictures. And you have the opportunity to get some ice cream at the beach, which is pretty cool when you have kids, in my opinion. The Orfeus Park Hotels offers also a hairdresser. I was at this hairdresser. I paid €25 for shaving my head and making my beard nice and my eyebrows. You can do all kinds of different things, and they even have a tattoo studio down there. You have also a ton of animation program, which is not too annoying in my opinion, because I prefer a quiet and amazing, nice hotel. But it has also volleyball, it has a DJ, it has table tennis, water gym, water polo, dart playing game, everything you can imagine for. Also morning gym, which is pretty cool. And it has even a little mini disco for the kids. When you have kids, is this obviously one of the best things. It starts at 9 p.m. That's very okay when your child is 2 or 3 years old, in my opinion. That's one of the best things I love here about this hotel. You can also get your Fresse gehackt, also you can also get very nice face tattoos here. If you want to look like Mike Tyson when you're drunk and get a tattoo, definitely do it here. That's the spot for this. And if you're like me, you can always dress in Speedos for every vacation. Welcome to Europe. Ja, könnt ruhig durchlaufen, alles gut. Because you're on vacation and Speedos are always a thing when you're from Europe. You have changing rooms here and even a shower. The shower is running all the time because somebody forgot to turn it off, and I don't like that. Here are also, next to the pool, are some restrooms here. You have also restrooms in the dining area, in the restaurant, and these are mostly pretty clean all the time. That's here the area where people play darts and table tennis, and they offer this every day, which is pretty cool. Sometimes it's here a really big crowd where they play tennis and everything. Man, that's so hot here. We had like every day in August like 32 degrees plus. And it was, one day was it even like 38 degrees when we arrived here. We started from like 20 degrees in Berlin, Germany, rain, gray weather, and here we're every day really, really nice weather. It is amazing. And here's also in the evening a little bit disco. You can hear it, of course, when you have like a room next to this area, and you hear it also upstairs. But the disco, they turn off the music at like 11 p.m. that you can sleep, and they only started at like 10 a.m. so you have plenty of time to sleep. And the pool is really nice. One of the best things here around the pool is that you have shade. You have all these shades here, and most of the pool areas like occupied already at 9. So if you want to have a nice spot at the pool, you have to be early. That's like a cliche every tourist has, but it's worth it. It's a nice pool. You can also get some ice slushies all the time here and some iced coffee. And I show you the truth, that's like a little bit infected with bees, but obviously when it's a lot of sugar here, bees come and they want to drink, and we are obviously friendly with animals. That's why is it for me completely okay when these little friends are here and want to drink something. Our room is upstairs, like there. This is our room, right under the roof, and it's a pretty cool room. I like it. It looks pretty nice, and I'll show you later how it looks. The whole hotel consists of these like apartment buildings where you have all these rooms that you can walk in circles around the hotel. I think most of the rooms look the same. I'll show you later how that looks. One of the most important aspects in a hotel, the drink area. That's like the bar. That's open from 10 to 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. basically. It offers you a lot of free drinks. Obviously when you book all-inclusive, you can choose here beer, wine, cocktails. Not on every time, only like at during meals from 7 to 8:30. And then that's the only time where you can't be served alcohol, but everything else is like really nice here. This hotel has many tourists from Russia, from the Czech Republic, from Germany obviously. All the signs are mostly in Russian and in German and English. And foreigners are also in this hotel here. We met some foreigners from Berlin, where I'm from Cologne. I even met one is also a photographer, and that's pretty cool. The pool area is nice. You have this big pool area, which is pretty cool in my opinion. Half an hour ago there was water sports area over there, and it's pretty nice and clean. It is warm because it's summer, and this pool, it doesn't need to be heated. It isn't heated, but it is a nice refreshment in my opinion. Other pool area, and admire my beautiful, nice Speedos from like Addicted for 55 euros. I'm the only one in the leopard print here. You have here a little staircase that brings you up to the room and to the second pool basically. And like I said, if you have kids, if you're like me and travel with your family, it has even a little mini club where kids can do all kinds of things. They can play, paint, draw, and do something nice. That is actually amazing for kids here. And it is even better, it has a little playground. A cool playground. Actually, I didn't saw anyone playing here because it's like ultra hot here. The sand is really hot. It's not very protected from the shade. I think they should do some things against the sun here because that's ultra hot. Kids cannot play when it's so hot, but it depends obviously on the time when you arrive here. Right next to this is the little amphitheater. It is a pretty cool amphitheater. This is also the area where the mini disco are, and they do also, oh, hot. The stones are like ultra hot. Oh. And here is the place where they do the child's disco and everything, and where they do some things at the evening, sometimes also for the adults. Not in our time when I was here was it only a mini disco for the child, but it's also entertaining for the adults. It's pretty cool, nice music here. You can also get water over there. In these little refrigerators can you get some water. It's very nice. I like it that you can get water everywhere for free, obviously. It is also nice and cold. but it is in these plasticky things here. I think maybe it's a leftover from COVID times, because that's like one zip of water, 200 milliliters in plastic everywhere. Plastic waste from hell, from everywhere. I think they could get some reusable cups that you can get water from the bar or something. You always have waste of plastic here in Turkey. I don't like that, honestly. It's easy, it's convenient, I get it, but maybe change this in the future to some reusable cups. That's better for the environment, more environment friendly. I don't try to save the planet, but I like this planet, you know. And here is the second pool area, which is actually my favorite pool area, because it has a little kids area pool over there where the little kids can play. It has the slides here, which is pretty amazing, and it has also some showers, which is also refreshing. Here sits always a pretty nice lady that does make gözleme. That's bread you can eat all the time. This is pretty cool. So this slide is actually pretty steep. If you go down the slide, then that's a very steep but a nice slide. It was some years ago. It had the colors of the rainbow, but I think they repainted it. It is now white and yellow. No, it is now orange and white and red. I don't know why they repainted the rainbow. Write in the comments what you guess why Turkey repainted the slide and removed the rainbow. And here are the refreshing showers when you're all the time in the pool in the chlorinated water. Make sure to get a shower when you come from the beach. You have two showers here right next to the pool area. Obviously you have also some shade here in this area. That's why I like this area more, because you have more shade as in this area over there, and you have the slides here obviously, which is pretty amazing. This is actually the way that you can use to go around the whole hotel, which is actually pretty cool, and you can drive one way around up to the pool area over there. So this is the beach area here. You have basically here a beach which is unfortunately full of trash. You have here, yeah, that is basically one of the uncleanest beach I have ever seen in my life. It's full of trash. A lot of these bands here from these hotels, a lot of plastic cups here, straws everywhere. That is really not nice. I think if people would behave better, that wouldn't be such a problem. But I think also the hotel staff could clean all these beaches way better. But you have a volleyball field here, and you have some other stuff here. Over here is the water sports area. I have never done this water sports in my life, but you can choose all kinds of different things. You can ride with some of these rings here with a raft. You can even do this scary thing where you fly on a parachute very high up in there. I see one over there, and that's a very cool thing. You can also drive water ski here, which is also pretty cool. In my opinion, at least I will do this once in my life, but not today. Not today, because family vacation, you know, not every family vacation is suitable for all kinds of stuff, especially when you have a 2-year-old daughter with you. So F11, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately, is this the only area in this direct beach area where you have no rocks. I have to feel, yes, here is a little rock, because here is also a rock where I stand right now. A lot of rocks here, but when you go far more to the left, there are no rocks. But all in all, it's this nice water, very clean, fresh, looks very good. But the sea is very, very warm at this point. It is very nice. The beach is to this side very rocky. On this side are almost snow stones. It looks very nice in my opinion. Very cool. Yes, and when you come out of the water, beware you don't step on the rocks. Maybe if you want to go in the water over there, use some shoes. But all in all, it's a pretty nice beach and a pretty nice vacation here. Obviously you find always some Strandliegen here at the beach, because that's not so ultra full here. It's actually okay even in the July here, and beach volleyball is playing here. You can shower here. There's even a bar upstairs, and you can also take drinks and food. You can also have a proper meal up there, which is pretty amazing. And they put here some nice palm trees, as you can see over there, and also over here, which is pretty cool, some palm trees, I like this. And they put all kind of banana plants in this way here. They are not natural here. I think they die after the season because they cannot live in the sand here. But who am I to judge this? I think all in all deserves this hotel to call themselves a 4-star hotel. Obviously are for everyone some things not okay in a hotel. For my taste was at the beach. It's not so clean as I like it. You have a lot of these plastic thingies where you drink 200 milliliters of water outside and then throw it away. It comes all down to the people, how they use this hotel. When some people book a vacation and they pay money, they think they own everything at the hotel and stuff, and then they behave like trash, and I don't like it. I clean always up behind me and throw everything in the trash. If everyone would do it, here would be no leftover cigarettes, and there would be no leftover trash anywhere. It would look a little bit nicer at the beach, but all in all can I say that's a very nice hotel. And here's a little spider. That was a black widow. And you have basically these little hoods here where you can sit in the shade a little bit. It's very nice, a lot of palm trees. Like I said, the greenery around the hotel looks amazing. It is very, very green. It looks very nice. Eucalyptus trees, palms, everything. And what else? Yeah, I'm not a gardener or something. Some trees. Subscribe if you want to see the next part of this hotel review, where I show the food, the eating place, and the maybe not so ultra nice stuff from this hotel. My name is Paul Jonak. I'm a video production company from Berlin, Germany. See you in the next video. Tell our viewers to like and subscribe.